Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hokies will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
To the ground. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency.
Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Weeks. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together. Yeah,
they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Yeah, I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. You know, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. The Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll keep it himself. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Getting some heat. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
It's now second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
North Carolina, number 12, in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Wants to throw. It's Weeks. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This should be the last play of the quarter. He wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
To advance on the ball.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit in that play.
Big fullback's got it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To throw, it's Weeks. Looking to take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Dances away to buy time. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Feeling going up top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and it's so hard to get these guys on the ground. They're such good athletes nowadays, and you can see had a chance to wrap him up, but he's so elusive. He gets out of the tackle, still forces the incompletion. But, man, these guys are a nightmare to try to get on the ground and try to get those sacks.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Weeks. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wide open downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fast motion from the offense. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They'll run it to the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more snap coming before halftime. Just feeds the running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursued, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They're trying to get to it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Weeks. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good
North Carolina.
reception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going with the ground game left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run play action. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third down, going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They go to the ground. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Well, this one had all the suspense